Hey guys, this is Dallin with another lesson. This is Pascale method, practice assignment number 7. Now let's look on the left side. It says just testing and developing finger dexterity. So this lesson brings more dexterity with the right arm, and you just keep on practicing. This is a lesson that we're going to introduce more techniques. So let's start with elevator on the violin. These are our open strings. So we're going to start in playing position with our violin. I'm going to make sure that bow hold is like that, pinky curved, right? And so we have a nice bow hold like that. We're going to be in the frog on the G string, and we're going to do our open strings. So starting with open G, back up, now D, now A, E, okay, now let's jump straight to two-string airplane. If you look at number 7, it says two-string airplane. We have open E and then open A. Open E, it says drop the arm, right? And then number 2 says lift arm to A level. And then 3, bend wrist. So we're going to drop that arm. Sometimes I see a lot of students, they go like this. We kind of got to drop that arm when we're on the frog, okay? And we're at the very bottom of the string. We don't want to go like that. We want to drop that, and that wrist should be bent. So let's start with the open E, and we're going to play that open E. Ready? Go. Now we're going to go to the A string. We're going to play open A going up. And we have a bent wrist, if you look at that. Now, we're going to go E. Okay. Now we're going to do it a little bit more continuous. Ready? Go. Okay, that's your two-string airplane. Next step is we're going to do our A scale, if you look at number 9. And so that is page 3 of this practice assignment. So we flip the page and you're at A scale. We're going to start in the middle of the bow on the A string. And we're going to play an open. So ready, open A. A1. A2. A3. Open E. E1. E2. E3. Okay, now we're going to repeat, and we're going to do it a little bit more back to back. Make sure those fingers are right on those tapes. Okay, starting with open A, ready, go. A, 1, 2, 3, E, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is A scale. Next step, we have a little Mozart number 2 on the right side of that section. So we have page 4 of this lesson 7. So let's go to page 4. We have ticka ticka tee tee ticka ticka tee tee. That's going to be the rhythms. And we're going to start with open A in the middle of the bow. Okay. And 1, 2, open A. E. A. Open E's. A. E. First finger. Rest. Rest. Open A. Open E. E1. Open E. Okay, let's do that section again from the beginning, and we're going to do it without me saying anything. 1, 2, open A. rest, rest. Okay, last line, we go 1, 2, 3 on the A string. We're going to play these quarter notes followed by these eighth notes. So ta, okay, 1, 2, A3. Ta, rest. Ta, rest. Now we're going to go eighth notes. T, T, lift, 2, T, T, lift, it's a 1, T, T, lift, it's an open. Let's do that line one more time. We go 1, 2, 3 on the A string. We're going to be A3. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, rest, rest. Okay, that is a little note start number 2. Now, next step, we have done most of the thing. We have got rhythm in lesson 7. This is practicing all the rhythm that we've been doing. We're going to put our violin and bow down. And let's go ahead. Let's start. So from the beginning, let's do that first line by itself of got rhythm. This is page 5 of lesson 7. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ticka, ticka, ta, rest. Ta, ta, rest. Okay? So that first line one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ticka, ticka, ta, rest. Ta, ta, rest. Now let's do the second line by itself. So 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest. Ta, ta, rest. Ti, ti, ta. Ticka, ticka, ta. Ti, ti, ta. Okay? Now let's do the third line. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, rest. Ta, rest. Ti, 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 rest, rest. Ta, rest. Ti, ti, rest. Okay, last line. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka, ticka, ti, ti. Okay, there we go. We did all 4 lines. Now the challenge is to do them back to back. So from the beginning all the way to the end. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, ticka, ticka, ta, rest. Ta, ta, rest. Rest, rest, ta, ta, rest. Ti, ti, ta, ticka, ticka, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, rest, ta, rest, ti, 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 rest, rest, ta, rest, ti, ti, rest, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka, ticka, ti, ti. Okay, that is got rhythm. You got rhythm? So that is the end of lesson 7. And you compose a little bit of music and have fun with that. And I will see you next week for lesson 8 of the Pascale method. Okay, see you guys.